It's me, your boyfriend slash girlfriend slash stay friend's favorite content creator, who apparently loves recording after a long day at work, and my voice is like, I sound like this. But I want to say a couple of things. First and foremost, if you are new to this channel, do not expect videos like the most recent ones you've seen too much. This is more of like me kind of feeling myself, Black History Month, doing what I want to do. But I actually am actively working on other videos, more similar like my how the right dominated gaming, all that kind of stuff too. I want to offer a little bit of a little bit of fast food, a little bit of a meal, you know what I mean? You've been getting lots of fast food. I'm trying to help your diet out. Not today though, this is still considered fast food, but this is like In-N-Out versus just like McDonald's. One thing I always say, anytime you hear me talking about these grifters, these people who are pivoting to the right, it is a failure of the creative sense. You're creatively bankrupt. You've lost whatever motivation you had to make good original stuff, and you're just perpetuating the same bullshit slop that every other right-wing YouTuber is doing. I'm mentioning this because I want to talk very briefly, because I'm gonna give her too much attention, but I want to talk very briefly about Melanie Mac. Now, if you saw my video talking about the Gooner Civil War, you might be familiar with who Melanie Mac is. If you're not, real quick, she is like a 40-something-year-old woman who dresses like she's still in the fucking early 2000s, and she not a fan of water, loves butter, loves hospital visits even more, and is divorced. And I guess all that broke her because now all she does is do, I guess, Bible streams and then just say the F slur. Like, that's it. That's her whole thing. And I think she's a perfect example of this, because like 7 years ago, she was on GameStop TV and she was working at one point with Jeff Keighley.
I want to give a quick shout out to Roberto and Christine in the back, because they made all this magic happen, showing all your tweets, and it was just so awesome. And of course, Jeff, I want to thank you so much for having me. I had so much fun.
Come on over here, Melanie.
All right.
Hang with us. It was a fun time.
It was a
a crazy 2 days.
It was.
A lot of games. What was your favorite game?
Oh man, Shadow of the Colossus
being
remade is just like blowing my mind. And oh, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I know.
Those two.
That was insane, right? Beyond
Yeah.
And she looked like she was an actual happy human being with like a soul and whatnot. But again, now she's doing the aforementioned saying a slur every 2 seconds. And now, because it's Black History Month, take a guess. Take a guess with someone who I would bet $1 million is creatively bankrupt. Guess what she did? I'll give you 10 seconds, because I'm generous. Let's put 10 seconds on the clock somewhere. Editor, put 10 seconds on the clock. Was that 10 seconds? I don't, if it's not 10 seconds, then just put like something on the screen and then let me know when 10 seconds has passed so I can continue. It's, you know what? It's probably been 10 seconds right now. So, blackface. You were thinking blackface, right? I gave you the hint, Black History Month. You saw what she looks like prior. I said she has no talent, she's not creative, so of course they do blackface. Whenever they have no talent, they have nothing to say, they will rely on outrage. It is their bread and butter. It is why you will see 60,000 videos about one person who literally no one knows, or a person who it's like, yeah, they wrote for a game and now you're making 9 videos on them. It's outrage. And the outrage always comes in the form of them doing the most insane shit all of the time, because they know deep down they don't have a fraction of the talent of those they are critiquing or attacking. They simply do not. I'm pretty confident that Melanie Mac is upset that Black people exist. And she was like, well, fuck, what's an easy way to get my face out there? Why don't I do blackface? But I was asked myself, what would I be if I was bereft of charisma, wit, talent, you know, charm, good looks? Just what if I had not a creative bone in my big 6'8", fucking 6'8", we kind of weight 280, 298 body? What would I do? And I guess she's the answer. I guess people like Melanie Mac are the answer. I would be doing shit like this. I would be begging you guys to pay attention to me no matter what. I would be, I guess, doing whiteface. I'd be doing accents. I'd be doing all the slurs. I would be a completely unhinged asshole. I'd be like those live streamers, like those in real life streamers on like Twitch, like Ice Poseidon, who are like Johnny Somali, who have to do like borderline, or in some instances, actual crimes for people to pay attention to them. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful I'm not that. I will never be that. I have enough going on in my life. I have enough people who can ground me in reality to never do that. And I like to think I have a creative bone or two in my, again, 6'8", 298 body. I think I have a couple of creative bones there. I can do some stuff. I do writing. I do other things. But these people aren't creative. And I guess that's the real crux of this. I mean, obvious racism is obvious. But the crux of this is they're not creative people. So they will do the most baseline shit in order to have someone talk about them for a couple of minutes. Which I guess, mission fucking accomplished. But then it has to always be something now. It has to always be something. It can never just be, look at this video they put, look at this content they put out, it speaks for itself. It's Melanie Mac suspended from Twitch for the 8th time because she said the F slur. It's Melanie Mac doing blackface. It's ex-grifter attacking Y person, usually a woman, every single day. I just wanted to say real quick that, like I said, this is a brief kind of video on Melanie Mac, because the most recent shit. But if you want a more in-depth video, I would recommend from the channel's Dead Domain's video on Melanie Mac. Dead Domain does really good content, and you guys should watch their stuff. And they're really smart at what they do. So you should check them out if you want more details on that. I'd also would check out their video on Synthetic Man, who I've also briefly talked about too, but they went really in depth in that one. So if you want to watch some cool documentary type stuff, you should check out Dead Domain. That's it. They didn't pay me to do this. I just like their stuff. And if you're watching this, let's play Marvel Rivals. What are you doing? Why are you not answering my DMs? None of their content is actually good. No one revisits their content. None of their content stands the test of time. None of their content is even memorable. It is just to be there for consumption. There's no thought put in anything that they do. Especially from Melanie Mac, who once again thought she could live off of eating meat and butter and not drinking water. That is the level of brain damage we're dealing with. So just putting it out there. Don't be like her. Drink water. Have a balanced diet. Don't say slurs. And yeah, don't do blackface. Don't do blackface. I think that's pretty easy. It's an easy one not to do, right? And yes, I am being way kinder than I should, because there's an internal mechanism in me where I can't just go full out against like a woman. And I guess that might be like benevolent sexism, but I'm a big black person. I'm not trying to come off as just raging misogynist. But it is hard not to want to go really in on someone who's doing blackface. I mean, I did call her stupid, so I guess that's fair. But I am being nice. This is me being nice. Calling her a butter-eating dumbass who got divorced because she's such a hateful, horrible person and she looks like a failed Hot Topic model is me being nice. Also, you're fucking 40. Why do you act like this? Like, go knit or something. I don't know. But do something. Do anything else because you're not good at this. Again, this is me being nice.